2020, August 28th, 10:15 a.m. So there may be evidence of that previous city in and around downtown Colorado Springs. I would have to go look, but the local historians have no interest whatsoever in finding this information out. Well, actually, that's not true. They would be interested in researching this information, if I handed them lots and lots of money up front. To cover their time, of course, between $20 and several $100 an hour, because their time is valuable, as you know, period. Finding out historical information about the city, that city, not so high on their priority list, but really high on the priority list, where's my money, period. Especially if the research they are conducting questions the historical accuracy of the accepted propaganda of the city, period, then it's all about the money, and it's not about finding information. In fact, I would guess that there's a whole lot of yeah, sure, give me a couple grand and I'll spend a couple of hours looking, but I'm not going to find anything. But thanks for the money, non-refundable, of course, because my time is valuable, period. This comes from several conversations with the Colorado Springs Historical Society and their complete uninterest in what I was talking about several years ago, period. Although I had a whole lot more, I had guesses and ideas of what to look for. Back then, I was mostly interested in Bancroft Park and the early settlers of Colorado Springs before it was called Colorado Springs, before General Palmer brought his clandestine troops in, and they created the CIA OSS Black Site, which turned into Pete Field, the Air Force Academy, NORAD, Carson Air Force Carson Military Base Reservation, period. All that stuff was started off clandestine, period. In fact, Peterson Air Force Base started off as the largest private air force in America, period. So you got a lot of clandestine operations going on. In fact, Peterson Air Force Base can be defined as belonging to the group called Air America, period. That was a highly clandestine, highly secretive airborne military operation that was designed to spy and bring supplies and such, and also to allow for massive troop deployments in a matter of hours than the days, weeks, months it would normally take them to get there, period. Well, I know very little about this information beforehand. Now I can ask extremely pointed questions, period. Those pointed questions might get better results, but I doubt it, period.